I am happy to announce DMZ. Call of Duty's extraction mode will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch.
That's Tarkov. Come on. Hey guys, I'm gonna log real quick, and we're gonna go watch the COD reveal because I actually wanted to see that.
Absolutely. You know, fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on. And I'm particularly excited about some of the social features that are coming as part of this launch. Things like proximity chat and new gulag twists. There's definitely going to be
proximity chat,
instances where players will interact not only with their own squads, but may even have to work together with other players.
He's got his glasses on, dude.
Pretty fresh ways.
We've completely innovated in the area of connecting you, the player, to your instance in the game, making you feel more in the game. And I guess you can think about it as starting out with the camera. The camera represents your eyes, right? So connecting the camera to your body, we've done that with some inverse kinematics and some physics and other things like that. We've connected then the body to the hands on the gun, again, with some sophisticated inverse kinematics. We've connected the gun.
He's talking about good things right here.
Bullets coming out of it. So now, wherever that gun is pointed, however it's pointed, the bullets are coming out of it exactly from the barrel. There's no disconnect there. And that's before I even get into what we've done with the new gunsmithing and how you build your weapons and the platforms, etc. But look,
you know, I do got to say, this stuff is innovative for Call of Duty. Like, no more cone of fire, no more changes between ballistics, between ADSing and non-ADSing. It's like actually simulated. Dude, this guy's got a fucking McMap belt on too. What are you, tan belt? Let me see your eye gouge, dude. No, but like this is actually kind of innovative for the series.
It's a very different
they actually changed. Interesting.
Very intense.
We got intel reports of Hassan and the cartel forming terrorist cells all over the globe.
We've never seen activity on this scale before.
They have an army, but we have each other.
The world is a vampire.
Did they break the trailer, dude? RIP. What's going on, dude? I think they fucked up. Oh, dude, no, they fucked up. Oh, there it is. Oh, somebody fucked up, dude. Somebody didn't push a button, dude. You know, the guys in the back were like, fuck, 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 fuck. Like, somebody's getting their ass chewed out later, unfortunately. That sucks. Oh, that's cool, but he can fucking grab onto the ledge. That's sick. Little rat gameplay, dude.
Do not let them cross the border.
I mean, this trailer is cool, though. I would just like to see some more raw gameplay, to be honest.
Get ready, team. We have never seen a war zone like this.
The world is a vampire.
Oh, dropping in. Nice. Very sick. Wait, was that like a fucking EMP stick? Drone C4. Nice. Yeah, that's super fucking powerful.
I'm on my way.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks good, but don't fucking pre-order it, chat. Don't fucking pre-order it. Yeah, I just want to play it though. It looks interesting. Again, like the stuff that they talked about with inverse kinematics, with connecting the first-person actor, third-person actor to the arms and the head, and a lot of this other stuff. Like, it's actually like really important stuff when it comes to like making a good FPS game feel really good. So this does actually seem kind of innovative compared to what they've been really doing in the past. So I'm stoked to try it out. Honestly, should be interesting. Oh, well, it like drills into the roof. That's actually kind of crazy.
Hostage secure.
So it's basically like a free wall bang, but it's a grenade. Like fucking A. Okay. I'm interested about the parkour. They're being able to like grab on ledges and stuff too. That's pretty neat. Sure, a lot of this is campaign. Could be. I mean, this is their multiplayer trailer, so you know. I mean, obviously, it's all like it's very much like a vertical slice. So there's snippets of actual gameplay in here, but a lot of this is just like, you know, cinematic, edited, you know, rendered stuff. That's why I said I'd just be keen to see some raw gameplay, like just pure, like while you're playing it. Yeah, the DMZ mode's supposed to be like the new like Tarkov thing. Well, we'll see how it actually is. Also makes me wonder if they're gonna have like a Battlefield style mode, because was there tanks in
early access to the open beta.
Modern Warfare? Were there tanks that you could drive in, like helicopters and shit?
Call of Duty fans.
So if you look in the trailer, you saw the kill shot when those guys were in the plane. They're in the C-130. That could just been a cinematic effect, but players could potentially be in those AC-130s firing down. Tanks respawning in, healers respawning in, there's boats. So there might be like potentially like some Battlefield style elements to this somehow. Who knows? Because we don't know how big their multiplayer is going to be, but I'm sure they're going to probably elaborate. Not gonna lie, the first impression trailer is pretty cool. It was cool.
And even though we're a military shooter, fluid movement is super important to us. So this game, as you saw in the trailer, you can see here on the video, we have a new ledge.
This is pretty sick. This is a cool ass feature.
And throwing yourself up over into combat, you can now peek. If you have a pistol, you can pull that pistol out and use that. We also added a dive. You know, last game we had the slide that kept your gun up, but we really wanted players to have an option where if they're getting shot at, they don't know where they're getting shot at, they can get down, get out of fire. But the other really cool thing is the dive's just high enough to let you get through a window. And so if you throw a grenade up into a building's second story, often you'll see players, you know, like rats leaving a ship, diving out through the windows. And it's just another option for players in combat.
Yeah, and all of these dynamic movements mean you can interact with vehicles specifically in a very cool way.
I mean, I like dive meta in BO1. I like diving way more than slides. But they did just show off sliding, so it's totally gonna. So we're gonna have sliding and diving people now. It's sick. But you know, all the edge hangers, dude. All the edgers, dude.
I mean, you saw some cool stuff in the trailer. You saw
a little bit about weapon platforms and shared attachments. This is very, very cool stuff. Can you dive into those details, though, Joe? I mean, what can we expect?
Yeah, I can add a little bit of what Stephanie said. We had this vision last game with Gunsmith.
Yeah, no, Gunsmith's lit, dude. It's just it looks like Tarkov, really.
Kind of like motivator for that system. And we kind of
what's cool too is
you could take it.
A lot of the gameplay itself, especially with the way the guns are simulated, are like a lot more realistic now. They're really counting for muddle deviation, and they added inverse kinematics for like the arms and hands and recoil and stuff. It's pretty rad.
With a grip.
Looks cool, bro.
Got a real fun one here, guys. This is one of the aforementioned battle maps. Team, can you give me some details on Sarif Bay?
So Sarif Bay is this little fishing town in the south coast of our big map, and we picked this because it has such a great mix of gameplay.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna have vehicles and shit too in Ground War, so they're gonna have some elements of Battlefield. They're gonna have boats. It looks like they have tanks, APCs, and potentially helicopters and planes. Maybe like AC-130s or something.
Urban combat with all these tight little alleyways, and all this great rooftop combat, and mixed with our ledge hang, you get these really cool parkour combat action happening.
Yeah, I love how you describe the rooftops there on this map specifically as like a separate ecosystem. You can kind of migrate that entire vertical.
You can go up there and just hang out and fight other snipers.
All right, well, that looks fantastic. Jeff, okay, so that's one of our larger maps. What about some of the 6v6 maps? I think we have some footage of one of the new maps that we're going to be seeing today, named Mercado Las Almas.
The parkour combat actually looks hella fun.
Sure. War map, it's Big War TDM, or we affectionately call it the shipment of Ground War. It's 20v20 players, but there's also 20 AI on each team. AI are coming in fast roping, they're coming in on medium birds. And it's this high action mode. It's super fun, but it's also really chill.
You know,
the announcer's not barking at you. He's not
this
saying, like, hey,
reminds me of Insurgency Sandstorm.
Kind
of the PvE modes in Sandstorm. That looks exactly what this is trying to be, but a little bit more polished and intense.
It's with me, my time in esports, so this is my personal favorite.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of flavors with this.
Also, sort of the strategic
That's a good thing, though.
revives that
Cool.
happen. There is a revive mechanic, and so you are able to.
Not gonna lie, it's refreshing to see a AAA dev like actually say that they're innovating and actually doing it, and not just like, yeah, we added like this thing that's in a million other games.
Amazing, incredibly fun.
That's good. It's cool.
But there's one more thing I have to bring up. I have the honor of officially announcing that third-person view is finally coming to Modern Warfare 2. What are the details behind this one?
Third person in COD. That's interesting, actually.
On stage from Patro, but what are the details?
Yeah, you saw a little hint of it in the trailer too. It's been a pet project.
Third person COD. That's actually really interesting.
And all while we're working on all this other stuff.
I feel like I might like that. Honestly, why do I feel like I would like that? I don't know. I feel like it'd play like SOCOM, depending on the pace, but it'd kind of be like SOCOM because you can ADS and stuff. I don't know about you guys. I love SOCOM 2 on PS3, one of my favorite games of all time growing up, and there hasn't really been anything kind of like that since. That definitely gives me SOCOM vibes.
Handles tight spaces. There's a water camera. There's an interior.
There's a lot to do, man. There's a lot to do. Oh yeah, Weeb quad nods. Yeah, everybody look. He's even got the ballistic leg armor, dude. Exclusive Weeb set. Samurai. I mean, it's kind of sick though. Like if I had that in real life, I'd probably wear it too. Especially if that shit was actually bulletproof. It's so funny though.
Spear, stone, or arrow. These are merely tools.
Dude, you gotta have a dick flap, bro. Those are necessary.
The one to fear.
I don't know if that's actually good though, because that's a lot of glint, dude. He's like, what's that fucking shiny thing over there? Oh, it's a guy. Shoot him.
Descended from centuries-old samurai clan and torn between country and family. Just
day one for this game.
PlayStation users are definitely bigger weebs. I would agree. I feel like Xbox guys, like Family Guy and like maybe South Park. Most people who play on PlayStation probably watch anime. Match attachments, camo grind multiplayer. Yeah, it's probably the strat. Just level the guns up and stuff. I honestly have a feeling there's going to be some modes that you're going to be able to level up on pretty easy because there's a mode on there where it's like PvE, and it's a lot like Insurgency Sandstorm, where like you're just like fighting waves and waves and waves of fucking AI and bots and shit. And so that would probably be like an ideal mode to like kind of somewhat easily like level up your kits. Now they didn't show off DMZ or anything like that yet. I think they're going to show the Warzone trailer here in a bit. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, as long if it's experience, I mean that's what counts towards unlocks and stuff like that. Yeah, man, dude, I'm really on people just to like let them know like there's a lot of fucking poison out there, man. A lot of bad water, dead water, fucking lot of drinks like Mountain Dew and like food like Little Caesars that you know essentially kills what is known as your mind-gut connection. You have more nerve endings in your stomach that connect to your entire nervous system than any part of your body, as well as your brain. And if you have a very bad biome in your stomach based on the things that you're putting in there, it's actually going to eat through that healthy connection, and as well as your intestines. And, you know, over time, your lymphatic system gets clogged because you have basically plaque inside of your guts, which is no different than like plaque on your teeth. And that clogs up your lymphatic system, which is essentially the system that disposes of waste in your body. And when that's clogged up, your body can't properly get rid of things it doesn't need. And that's how a lot of people end up with a lot of issues with skin problems like eczema, other kind of disorders. You know, there's a lot of connections to just essentially if your lymph system is fucking clogged up, you're more prone to certain types of illnesses.
Warzone 2.0, Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
It feels crazy for me to be up here revealing
what's actually going to help
them.
You know what I mean?
Ended up at
Gotta share good
IW
information,
as a fan
take
of
care
the
of
game,
people.
and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But welcome to Al Mazrah. This is our new map for Warzone 2.0.
This looks like Fallujah, bro.
A really interesting mix of geography.
Holy shit.
It is expansive desert settings with a mix of industrial areas, towns, a city, and of course water.
I have to give fucking all my GWAT guys PTSD, bro.
But you're gonna find a lot of really cool elevations, rocky peaks,
Looks cool though.
Training space
along the map. And if you're paying attention, you might even see a few that seem pretty familiar out there as well. And so as the team works through these, they're trying to find some
map design looks good. Every single location, nothing's really cookie cutter here. I mean, obviously maybe certain vehicles and assets, but it's not like PUBG cookie cutter. You know what I mean? Like every building for the most part looks pretty unique. At least within this vertical slice they're showing.
Whether it be the big city that's up the top right, and whether they want to explore that, or whether they want to work in some of our POIs where we have water intersecting with geometry here. So we have in this one.
Ooh, that looks familiar.
That seems familiar. And there's a river system that goes through all of this. So you'll be able to catch in a boat and drive between the different POIs. And here's one of our favorites, Sawa Village, which is
that's my favorite.
Colloquially called Sunken Town.
I mean, I love to swim, so you find me there.
Absolutely.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe, on what the hot drop will be today, right? We've been talking about this the last couple of days. This is our first time seeing other people who are not us play Warzone 2.0.
Yeah, Terminal, bro, I know, right?
So I'm just very curious where you think.
Yeah, look like Terminal.
Mates pile in a vehicle.
Yeah, the slide canceling was really like. See, I don't mind sliding, but I hated sliding in Modern Warfare because you could just be like, you know, people just like defy physics and like do dumb shit. Yeah, it should be cool. And well, they're adding diving though, and I love diving from Black Ops 1. And apparently it's high enough where you can actually dive out of windows.
What about the Gulag? Is that still around? I mean,
I'm not super. I don't really care too much about Warzone so much.
The Gulag, you know, we've been experimenting.
Warzone's fun, but
tried some crazy things.
I want to see what this DMZ mode's about.
People to try it. And
yeah, we're gonna get feedback today too. And,
I mean, dude, you got everything at these events is like super innovative. We have next level groundbreaking, like, you know, it's just buzzwords.
There's strongholds. You can find the location of a black site, which is gonna have
the Iraqi reload. That's I haven't seen that put in a game in a minute.
But in other modes, you're going to find the AI.
That's the first time I've seen an Iraqi reload on an AK in a fucking minute in a video game.
Okay, so
nobody uses that animation.
Warzone 2
is confirmation that an all-new Sandbox experience is coming at launch. I am happy to announce DMZ. Call of Duty's extraction mode will arrive with Warzone 2.0 at launch.
That's Tarkov! Come on! They stole the Tarkov thing, dude! At the city and son of a bitch, dude! They didn't even try!
The possibilities with this game mode blow my mind.
So DMZ. I can also confirm that
oh my god, you didn't have to be that blatant, dude.
On it today because we do have to keep some stuff.
That's so blatant, dude.
We've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win conditions.
Like, it's fine that you maybe change gameplay loop, whatever.
Your goals and then you decide to extract when the time
That's
is
so
right.
funny, bro.
It is played across
son
the
of a
whole
bitch.
map.
The only thing, okay, look,
to share
chat.
over the coming months. This is only the beginning.
I don't care that they have something similar to Tarkov's gameplay. I was just calling out the blatancy of like the logo for the DMZ mode, literally just being just like how Tarkov is with the city and the operator in it. It's like you put them next to each other, they look like the same fucking thing. And like that's what I mean. It's just like, damn, like they didn't even try and like hide what they were trying to do. Like they literally made the official DMZ logo look like a fucking mirror image of the Tarkov one. That's the funny thing to me. It's not. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just think it's very funny. They didn't even try and hide it.
Don't go anywhere just
That's
yet.
funny.
Stick around
we'll see how it turns out, though.
You'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this, I promise. Then
I do want to miss that.
We have live
later. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're playing COD next week, guys. So we'll see. I wonder if DMZ mode will be playable. No new ideas? Dude, they had some new stuff in there for sure. I think they totally had some new stuff. And I'm actually excited to try it out. The reason why they're not showing a lot of the gameplay of DMZ is because that's marketing leverage. You can't give everybody everything. Even on a big press release like this, you still have to have some secrets to kind of edge people to release. We'll see what it's like. I'm probably going to play it.